Hey, what's going on, everyone? So today we have an absolutely horrendous alliance war. So we're going to be taking this, taking advantage of this and doing some war attacks here on film. So for this, we're going to be attacking the 657k Asgardians, and we're going to be testing it with my Doc Ock Sinister 6, who's already preloaded. It's 484k now. I actually haven't used the Sinister 6 with Doc Ock against Asgardians for a very long time, so I actually am just trying to test the maximum punch-up potential, or how easy it is. This is the hardest Asgardians currently that I can find, so this is something that I am looking to test. Normally I use my Sinister 6 team to either beat Marauders, but usually Black Order because they can punch up quite a bit against them. But let's go in here and see if we can clear it. And even if we come close to clearing it, I think I might actually bail out as well so that I can use them to test other teams that are currently on the board for this alliance war. So we'll see here how we do. I'm thinking it should go quite okay because of the offense down by Electro, but I am a little bit concerned, I think, by the Loki Helicombo still. It can do quite a bit of damage. So, looks like Swarm got targeted, but he dodged? I think? I think he dodged something by Loki there, so no defense down. So that's good. Actually, that went a lot better than expected. And somehow, Shocker even stayed alive past the Death Knives, and that was a tier 14 Hela, so that's a bit surprising there. We offense down everyone. I think this is already looking really good. Let's do a Disrupt on Hela. Unfortunately, that got resisted. So damn you, Swarm. I need to get that tier 5 Skirmisher, apparently. So we have a couple of heal blocks, and we're stuck behind a taunt. But what I am going to do is I'm going to try and use the heal block there with Mysterio. Landed on 2 people. Probably wasn't as good as I'd like, but let's see if we can flip with Doc Ock eventually as well. Let's do the taunt here. And we might be able to get Loki down here. And obviously that's going to summon more Greg minions. And looks like we lost Mysterio already, which is kind of disappointing, but maybe we can get a revive on him. We still have the clones, so let's see. We have the Doc Ock ult, should be coming up any minute here. And we do have a taunt on Rhino. So that's Loki down there. We do have an actually, we killed oh no, we have 2 Gregs now, yep, so that's a bit of an issue. We need to go for Thor. This does leave up quite a bit of Gregs. We lost the Mysterio minions, so that was not very good, and Doc Ock is stunned. So I think it's inevitable here, unfortunately, that we're probably going to lose Electro. I think it's very likely. We need to focus on Hela, though. Ugh. Thor is almost dead. Now the problem here, of course, is we have 3 people left. We need to kill Hela, but I'm afraid... There we go, we got the charge. That's unfortunately gonna kill Electro. We lost... there's so many Gregs alive here. I'm not sure if we can actually get through Hela. Oh, we did! Actually, we killed her. Oh, wow, okay. So we can clear out the Gregs then. And that's fine. Oh, God, and hope Doc Ock doesn't bite it before we kill Sif. Let's see if we can land any of the debuffs. We landed Disrupt for what it's worth. Doc Ock's still bleeding. Lost the heal block though, so hopefully we can finish off Sif here. I suspect we should be able to. Yeah, okay, that was a bit rough, to be honest. We should have got Loki first and then gone straight for Hela. The Thor passive actually was still a bit of a problem, so we did manage to get through this though. And I'm just going to push it a little bit further here. I don't want to actually kill her off because I don't want to use up the team, because I plan on using this to test other attacks as well. But this is basically a win. It wasn't as of a victory as I thought it would be. I'm surprised we lost a few others, to be honest, and we weren't able to revive Mysterio either. But this is basically a win here, and I'm going to be canceling out this match here. Hey, what's going on, everyone? So in this alliance war, this is going absolutely disastrous. There is a couple of teams, though, that I'm looking to test some of my teams against. Since we don't plan on winning, I have the flexibility to just kind of do a few things to experiment around. So there is this 560k Marauders team here with Ghost, G15, as a replacement for Sabretooth. As you guys know, Sabretooth is the most commonly replaced character. Tier 12 Mystique and Strife. So Strife is a bit on the lower end here, but we also do have a G15, Emma Frost, and Sinister. So looks like this guy is well along his way in Dark Dimension 4. So let's try to attack this team here. I want to first start with my Sinister 6. Now, they're 483k. We did lose the Armory, so if the Armory buff was there, they would have been a bit higher, probably closer to about 530, 540, something like that. But this is otherwise a 70k punch-up, I think here, just over 75k or so. I want to see to what difference Ghost makes on this team. This is actually the first time that I've actually fought a Ghost on the defense. I have used Ghost myself with various success. Currently, I'm just using a Pimtech team, though. But let's jump in here and see what kind of stuff we can get done here. So I don't know how much of a difference that Ghost is going to make on this team. The other characters are a bit on the lower end, especially Strife, who is tier 12. So we'll see if that becomes an issue or not. The potential damage from Ghost ult could be problematic on this Sinister 16, though. So let's see here. We got the starting moves. This is pretty normal. We get the summon off here for Electro. And let's see if we... I don't know if we're going to land any debuffs. Nope, we did not on Strife, so that really didn't do much, unfortunately. And we got a Rhino taunt, interestingly, though. And let's get that offense up here and start our thing. Electro's still alive, that's good. We're stuck kind of here, which is unfortunate. Let's see if we can land the ability block. We didn't land that either, but we landed up blind. I don't know if that's going to make a huge difference. We get to clear some positive effects here, so that's fine. We might be able to extend some of this, though. Let's start over here using the taunt. I kind of want to make sure I get through Ghost. Ghost might be a bit of a pain still, so I kind of want to do some more damage on her, but she's going to start dodging, and she can heal up on her own. So I think she might be a pain in the ass to kill, actually. Maybe we should be working on Strife anyways and just try to ignore Ghost. So let's see. We extended that blind for a second turn. Interestingly, that might cause Strife to actually miss his ability block if he gets around to it. His ultimate. So we'll see. Actually, no, Emma Frost is going to clear. I totally forgot. Damn you, Emma. So this is a bit of an issue here. Sinister's going to heal back up, and wow, look at that. Almost a full heal. This is why I hate this team so very much. I hate the Marauders because it's just so easy. If you don't have the right people, you know, it's so easy for them to just suddenly go and clear everyone. But let's see if we can get through this Strife anyways. Sinister just heals so much. We need to just pump our way through this Strife. Unfortunately, they're not blinded anymore, and we lost Electro. Surprisingly, there was an offense up ult that did a lot of damage, and it killed Electro. Mysterio barely hanging in there, and we have a block, an ability block on Doc Ock. So this does not look very good. We did get the minions, the clones there by Mysterio, so we'll see if that makes any difference at all. Let's try and... I think I can get a slow there on Ghost, for what it's worth here. But we do need to get through this damn Strife, otherwise he's going to keep taunting everyone, so this is a bit of a problem. And he's not even that high, he's only like tier 12, but for some reason we're having some issues here. We lost one of the clones there. I don't know which clone that was, though. Can we land any more debuffs? We did land a few more here. And actually the taunt's gone, but we... Oh, god damn it, Emma Frost, man. This is such a pain in the ass. And offense down, and we're gonna lose the other Mysterio clone, and I think that's good game. So yeah, the victor, I guess in this case, goes to Ghost Marauders on the defense. I maybe could have focused Strife a little bit more, and honestly this is a bit shocking because Strife is only 67k, and I really thought I would at the very least be able to have cleared him, and he's only level 65. So really this goes to show that Strife doesn't have to be super beefy in order for you to actually get stuck behind them. You know, with the high powered Mr. Sinister keeping everyone alive, it's just absolutely bonkers. We might actually time out here, but I'm not going to finish the match. I'm probably going to close it out. But it just shows, and then we get taunted by Rhino, so that doesn't help either. But yeah, so we're gonna bail out of this match because this ain't happening. But because I don't have the damage to get through any of these guys. But it's really interesting to see that Strife doesn't actually have to be very high. You just need a really high-powered Emma Frost and Sinister, and they can sort of help you carry depending on which team you're using. So Doc Ock, that was unfortunately a miss against the Ghost Marauders variant. Marauders Ghost, there's not a better word that I can use for that. Anyways, that was a loss this time around, guys. Hey, what's going on, guys? So this war clip here is actually a continuation from the previous video where I attempted to try and beat Marauder Ghost, whatever you want to call them, Ghost Marauders, and it didn't work out too well. That was with the Sinister 6 Doc Ock. This time, we went back over and did it with Inhumtron, is what I like to call it, so Inhumans with Ultron replacing Quake. I did actually do a video here, so this is what we have in front of here. But I didn't actually record it with sound with commentary, so I'm just going back over what I did here and how I did end up actually clearing them. So this was a bit of a pain in the ass. It is a punch up of about 130k or so, and a lot of people are using the Ghost Marauders defense replacing Sabretooth, of course. This is a very very common hybrid team because a lot of people nowadays have Ghost up to tier 14 or 15, you know, for Dark Dimension 3 and 4, but they don't really have the wider Pimtech team up, so they want to put them somewhere. So normally a lot of people are putting Ghost in that Sabretooth position. So as you can see here, you know, this is very standard Marauders sort of fight here as we go through. So I'm gonna stop and go and stop every now and then. So we had, oh, actually, you know what? Was this a second hit? I can't remember now. Looks like that it might have been. So maybe this is actually why I got 130k punch up. I don't know if it was me or if someone else actually went in afterwards, because I do realize that I canceled out, I'm pretty sure, with my Doc Ock team. Anyways, though, so here we do. We do get this. We get the clone, and that cloned Yo-Yo. This was admittedly a pain in the ass because as soon as we kill Strife, who we do need to kill anyways, Yo-Yo's passive is going to trigger, and I think we're going to see that here. Yo-Yo's not too much damage otherwise, though, so she's not really a pain in the ass at this point, but it's right here when we build up to the ult with Strife, and we're trying to get him down by doing more damage, and I think we do the special. No, we use the basic here, and that finishes off Strife with 160k crit or so. But now, as you notice, that this is what activates Yo-Yo's passive, and this is not that fun. So I think from here, I'm trying to, you know, trying to CC or you know, slow debuff on Sinister, but it doesn't work out too well, and this is where it gets difficult about who to focus. Luckily, there's really no AoE damage anymore. Ghost has a little bit of AoE damage with her ult, so you have to be careful about that, of course, because if it's a really big Ghost, you know, the AoE still does a fair bit of damage and has the ability to probably wipe out Ultron bots. So you have to be careful about that, and I have like offense down. You can see I have offense down and slow on Black Bolt, so because the Sinister is quite big, I don't know if it's tier 14 or 15, but yeah, the Yo-Yo is strong enough to be able to land offense down on the passive on most of my characters, so this is a real pain in the ass. So I think I'm just trying to get Yo-Yo down. This was a bit of... you see all these buffs here. Sinister is just really crazy, you know, at tier 14 and 15 because the survivability on this team is just crazy, and I'm kind of ignoring Ghost for the moment because I'm just so frustrated with some of these others, and, you know, being hit slowly by everyone, it kind of sucks. So, you know, this goes back and forth for a little while here. I think I'm really trying to get that Yo-Yo down because that offense down is just bonkers. So getting some buffs up there and then summoning more bots. You know, trying to get as many bots as I can up to buff everyone, you know. So if offense down maybe hits Black Bolt, that would help there. But yeah, Yo-Yo's still alive, still kicking there. You know, I do end up clearing this here. What do I do here? We go for the ult on Sinister. Again, not even sure if that's the best move, but he does follow up with a basic there from the Striker attack. I think, no, again, you know, it's funny how long Yo-Yo is actually staying alive, and we're at like 2.5 minutes. I'm probably worried about a timeout here at this point. Normally, you know, it's actually very easy to time out against the Marauders if you're not careful, and this offense down is a constant pain in the ass, but Luckily, I think we do get Yo-Yo down. I think I just went for the ult because I was concerned about the time. Then we switched to Ghost. I believe Ghost isn't too much harder to kill, especially with Black Bolt, because Black Bolt does do bonus passive pinging damage against villain tech characters. Utilizing the make sure, and I'm gonna pause this for a second, making sure that you utilize the Ultron bots with the speed down on the basic. This is really important to sort of keeping Sinister and Emma Frost in line in terms of her ability usages. So if you can do that, if you have a bunch of these the accelerator bots, I believe they're called, that really helps there too. So I think we, I think this someone else must have hit this beforehand, because Ghost didn't ult as far as I'm aware there, and Emma Frost's cooldowns were a bit down, so I realized this isn't a true one-shot in that sense. But if you ever do come across a Ghost Marauders, I think using Inhumans or Inhumtron is very helpful there, and the punch-up potential is quite high with this combo. That or Powertron, which is power armor with Ultron instead of Iron Man. This also allows for quite high punch-ups against Marauders. So those are probably your two best bets. Some people do Fantastic Four Tron, anything Tron. There's tons of Ultron hybrid mixes here. But yeah, I'm getting to the point now where I am kind of concerned about the time, and so I stick on auto because they can do the decision making a lot faster than I can. And so we're at like a minute left to kill Emma Frost, and I don't know if you've ever been in this position where Emma Frost is the last one alive and you're really concerned about getting her down, or even you can't, because she stalls it down from her passive and her diamond form that she just takes no damage. This has definitely been the case for me a bunch of times. So sticking on auto, hoping for the best here, and we're slowly chipping away at her, and it's the Ultron bots that are keeping her cool, her speed bar in line, basically, for us to be able to kill her. Because you get about 30% speed bar reduction per basic on the accelerator bots, which makes a huge difference. And so we do get it with a little bit of time left to spare. And this was a ward that I lost miserably, but I did want to show this anyways. We have a G15 Emma, G15 Ghost, a G15 Sinister, and Strife and Mystique were only tier 12, so this could have been a lot harder actually, but we did get it in the end. I guess it was a two-shot there. So I just wanted to show this this attack here with you guys. This was the follow-up to the previous one, and I hope this helped a little bit. You're probably going to start seeing Ghost Marauders if you're not already quite frequently. This is a very common hybrid version of the Marauders defense. So thanks everyone.